It's about 7 minutes. I just logged on to my blog talk show. This is Roxanne, Grinage, Higher Lyrics, is born to serve on Blog Talk Radio. It's Sunday, May 30th, 2010. We are broadcasting live from the family courthouse at 1801 Vine Street, where the family court orders supervised visits for several family members. Okay? So we're waiting here and we're gathering evidence, and anybody who wants to tell their DHS or family court demonic horror story, they also do it live or schedule another time also. We're going to give them a free t-shirt. But anyway, in the meantime, we're gathering our evidence for U.S. Department of Justice and our attempts to get right in addition to our last week's official request to our mayor, Michael Nutter, our Philadelphia District Attorney, Seth, our DHS Commissioner, Anne Marie Ambrose, our Philadelphia Family Adoption Court, which is right here. Her office is right here. Roberta Trepetta is Chief Counsel of the Adoption Court in 332 here at 1801 Vine Street. 3 minutes until showtime. Her office is right here. We're asking our officials, especially Mayor Nutter and our governor and our gubernatorial candidates, to break their silence on the documented child slaughter, U.S. economy fraud, court reform, state of emergency underway as a result of family court-ordered child abuse in conjunction with Department of Human Services, City of Philadelphia Department of Human Services, fast-tracking sale of our children for the financial gain of DHS contractors. There's a great deal of social worker misconduct, false statements, child abuse registry fraud is rampant, and false arrests of protective parents and grandparents is rampant. It's epidemic here in Philadelphia County. 5 minutes until showtime. It's rampant where protector families trying to protect their children from courts, corrupt judges and certain corrupt judges in Philadelphia Family Court, ordering the abuse of children and prolonged abuse of children based on DHS quote-unquote recommendations, which falsify evidence, destroy evidence in the best interest of families, and create child abuse registry fraud and false arrests for families, and prolong the abuse and injuries of our children, and deplete our Commonwealth of Pennsylvania careers contributions, or Commonwealth of Pennsylvania economy, or U.S. economy careers contributions into viable industries of military, defense, technology, education, entertainment, culture, arts, bioengineering, science, medicine, healthcare, and so on. So what we're going to do is we're not going to film the entire show, but this will be uploaded later. Okay, God bless everyone. This is Roxanne Grinage again. We on behalf of Higher Lyrics, has documentation and data, due diligence data reported to the U.S. Department of Justice on behalf of 32 families now. Here on May 30th, we have 32 families documented for having suffered loss of earnings, devastation of entrepreneurship, small businesses in the attempt to rescue their children from court-ordered prolonged abuse, and the false statements made by DHS social workers condoned and known about by Commissioner Anne Marie Ambrose. And Anne Marie Ambrose is documented for deliberately falsifying records, deliberate records mismanagement that blocks any adjudication, accurate adjudication of what is in the best interest of children and families. It's May 30th, 2010. God bless everyone. Show's about to start with you. Okay, it's Sunday, May 30th. It's a quarter to 11. It's 15 minutes before the start of Higher Lyrics is Born to Serve on Blog Talk Radio Show. Roxanne Grinage, higherlyrics.org, on behalf of 32 families in our Administrative Solutions tool, U.S. Citizens Public Docket, is here at the Philadelphia Family Courthouse, as promised, to film what occurs today for the sake of evidence gathering, asking U.S. Department of Justice, Eric Holder intervention, our Mayor Michael Nutter, our DHS Commissioner Anne Marie Ambrose, our adoption court chief counsel, Roberta Trembetta Esquire, and our governor, Rendell, and our future governor, to please recognize the child slaughter, U.S. economy fraud, court reform, state of emergency underway here in the U.S., in the Eastern District of Pennsylvania, caused by deliberate and or incompetent records mismanagement and false statements, destruction of evidence in the best interest of children by DHS social workers, condoned by DHS executives and Commissioner Anne-Marie Ambrose, and known about and condoned and participated therein by family court judges who order our children into abusive situations and knowingly prolong the situation so that for financial incentive, instead of using the federal funds to preserve families, Child Protective Services federal funds to protect families, they actually misdirect the funds to cause bonuses for social worker misconduct, child abuse registry fraud, and DHS contractors, foster evaluator, pharmaceutical, and adoption contractors to gain full, prolonged access to our children. And there's a lot of persecution to protective families, protective parents and grandparents who try to rescue their children and point out these crimes that are occurring: false arrests, persecution, terror threats, threats of continued false arrest, destruction of evidence. So here we are. This is 1801 Vine Street, the family courthouse. Inside is the nursery, where the quote-unquote nursery, where family parties have to come for supervised visits with their children. Over there is the building. That's the Philadelphia Inquirer building, by the way. Okay? So we're down here in Center City off the Parkway, waiting to see if Eric comes or if any families want to give their DHS demonic horror story testimony on the air. If anybody, we will not film the party standing in line for supervised visits, protecting their privacy. But anybody who wants to tell their DHS, step out of the line and tell their DHS demonic horror story or their family court-ordered abuse through corruption can certainly do so live on today's broadcast. Higher Lyrics is born to serve on Blog Talk Radio. And also you get a free t-shirt, by the way. You get a new civil rights movement is underway in these United States. Families fight back, say no more DHS demonic horror stories. We ask our public officials, including Mayor Michael Nutter, our district attorney, Seth Williams, to please, and all law enforcement, to please recognize that all family court and DHS adjudications are not in the best interest of children, and to please consider that consequences that are derived from corrupt court-ordered abuse of our children should be discerned and examined and scrutinized by our law enforcement officials before continuing the decimation of entrepreneurs, family households, earnings, working-class, student, and impoverished populations here in Philadelphia County and the U.S. Eastern District. And we hope we hold hope that our gubernatorial candidates as well will recognize that all family court and DHS decisions are not in the best interest of families and are in many cases criminally contrived. Thank you.